Hello, Clara, can you hear me now? So,
I was going to start the show by saying, tell me a better producer who makes such great music in terms of soundtrack for movies or series. But I think Oscar Herman Aka rivals or can be a worthy competitor for Kunle Afolayan as touching soundtrack for movies. But you really have to give it to him. Absolutely wonderful hits back to back. And that was from the movie Roti that was done in the year 2017 by Kunle Afolayan Productions. Well, on that note, you're welcome to the show that discusses movies, series, animations, documentaries, and everything that you can watch on your screen. Welcome to Film Focus. Welcome to Film Focus again and again and again. It's a perfect day for you to listen to your radio because it's 7th of November 2025. And because it's a Friday, it means that 11 till 12 o'clock is the time set aside for discussing movies, series, animations, documentaries, updates in the movie industry, for reviewing and also for recommending what you should watch this weekend. And it's a pleasure to be your host. My name is Oluwaseun. You can join us live on YouTube at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. And you can be a part of the conversation on WhatsApp. That will be 0911 999 0981, so that you can see anything on your mind as touching the agenda that we have before us this morning. And of course, I said we because I never walk alone. In the studio, you can already see his face on YouTube. It's one of those rare occasions that we get to have his presence in flesh and blood in the studio. So please welcome our ever dependable analyst, the one who does not hold back. He's the entertainment stakeholder and a juggernaut in movie industry. The one and the only Irabor
Give it
Okosu.
up. Give it up. I love the energy this morning, show. It's because I'm in the studio.
Because I played what that I've not played in a
That I
long
flogged you
time.
before we started the show.
I agree. You literally had to teach me that thing again because I've not played it in years.
Flogged you in Scrabble too.
Get out.
Flogging
So,
you.
welcome.
Yeah.
And when I came on, I said that before now, I would have said that when it concerns soundtrack productions in Nigeria, give it, just leave it. How do they say it? Just feel it for Kunle Afolayan.
for
But
Kunle,
I
for sure.
think Oscar Hermanaka can rival him.
Yeah, I mean, but how many projects has he done to rival Kunle in the sense?
Fair enough. I think like 3 or so by Oscar. So there is To Kill a Monkey, which I'm still head over heels in love with. And there is it God Calling, I believe?
Did he do God Calling?
No. I'm trying to, trust me, I'll pull it up. And that was also a very good one. But I don't know. In terms of the track record, I know you have to give it to Kunle Afolayan.
Yeah.
He has had lots of good productions in soundtrack. But just imagine, like you were telling us before coming on, you said, who did you say if we had the combination
Oh
of...
yeah, that's our Avengers formidable team for the
Yeah.
Oscars selection committee. If we're going to be putting together a movie, several departments being mad by several people. So let's say you have Oscar doing the sound design, you have Kunle Afolayan helping with song selection, scoring, and all that. Then maybe throw in Larry Gaga as well as a consultant. Yeah. Larry Gaga did all the Play Network's soundtracks now. They have an album. They have several albums. So if you haven't checked it out, go on YouTube, search for Rattlesnake, the Ahana story. They have a full album there. One of my favorite songs is Abeg with Uzi Koindo and all the rest. So I feel that AMVCA needs to bring back that category to kind of honor these guys who do songs for movies specifically, most especially. So for that Avengers team, I think, Larry Gaga, Oscar, Kunle Afolayan. Kunle could help with cinematography a bit.
Finding Messiah.
Then mean, as the shows go on, we'll definitely be putting those people together for that formidable team. Yeah.
What I was looking for was Finding Messiah,
Mm.
not God Calling.
God
Yeah.
calling is them names. Yeah, that's what's her name again? This half caste fair lady like this.
What do you say half caste?
I mean the mixed race person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Half caste is so Nigerian and it's not exactly the best.
Okay.
All right, so now this is the part of the show where we tell you what it is that Irabor has been watching. Right,
Oh.
good baby on WhatsApp says Irabor in the studio. You have to
Yup.
kill cow. I know.
And give me a quarter of the car.
Why?
Christmas is coming.
Do you eat meat?
I'm a protein guy now.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Okay. So, okay, when we come back from the breather, we're going to ask you what it is that you've been watching and what you've been up to, because I know that you have been up to some Afrifwaka. So we're going to understand that a little bit, and you can join us in the party. You're listening to Femme Focus on Smooth 98.1.
Music. This is Mr. C, and you're listening to Smooth 98.1 for music and more.
Brotherly! I don't finally save 70 pounds of
See my nephew.
economy. 30 December, don't say.
Let me show you the soundtrack that I
But
played.
you saver with the Smart Saver. Another 10,500 naira for that climber.
What the?
Smart cash buy data, airtime, and pay bills. Now, we don't add the Smart Saver. You go get 15% interest on
What?
There's another video where he was standing. He was chopping his
The
food
guy was
and he was watching TV. Like he already knew where the food was, and with big belly and big bubble.
How old is he?
It's gonna be 3. Summer 12.
The medium of exchange, the
As
currency
in,
that flows through the
Now you enjoy life.
no, see.
He doesn't care what Trump
This
is
is the best time
saying.
to be a child.
I agree.
Like, a child in a good home.
Guys, show me the way now. Please
My
send me
sister.
those.
No,
your finances made
our
easy.
auntie is coming to our house.
Personal finance on Smooth 98.
As I am now, I need a chef because food matter tires me.
See, why do you think I buy
It's
KFC sometimes?
stressful.
Now? It's too tiring.
Stressful thinking about food.
Station for intelligent talk.
So when you get the chef, just come in on there.
Easy.
There
No one does it better.
was a time when somebody used to nickname me. Oh, we're going, shit.
We're back, and you are listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1. Right before coming on, I can't be the only one. In fact, I've held off on saying it before now. I think we just I need to find people who are like me. This is definitely not related to Film Focus. Am I the only one who food stresses out?
In what sense?
Thinking about it, thinking about what to eat. Now, don't get me wrong. I think good
Thinking
food.
about what to eat?
In terms of making the choice of what to eat, I mean, like every day, just the same way you have to think about what I have to wear today, you have to think about what to eat, especially as you're being deliberate about your food choices, the healthy options.
Okay.
So having to think, okay, now breakfast, what did I have for breakfast? Okay, what should I have for breakfast that is healthy and will not kill me? Do I need to eat lunch? No. Not like I'm in my Fit Fam era. I'm trying to be healthy and not die before my time.
Okay.
So.
All right. So is it like more of the preparation?
Oh, I hate the preparation.
Oh, okay. So
the entire thing. So, in fact, the preparation itself is another headache because I think cooking is an unproductive thing. So the productive part is, yes, it's good for my body and the nourishment. But I hate that you're going to use how many hours to cook something that you eat for 10 minutes or 5 or 15.
I mean, if you're dealing with somebody, cooking is a bonding tool. I mean, something
Yeah, I don't think the amount of hours and the amount of time and resources that goes into it really makes up for it.
Division of labor now.
Guy, cooking is stressful. Thinking of what to eat is stressful. So please, I don't mind a chef that can cook for me for free.
Can I give you a tip?
I mean, what?
Just get a guy that loves to cook and your problem is solved. Easy.
I didn't think about that part.
Just get a guy that loves to cook.
But the problem is, he's not just going to be the cooking that he needs to have other things. So what
I'm saying, like, I don't know what your other things are. You just mentioned only food. So I'm saying get a guy. But speaking of cooking and all these things you mentioned, I think that's how Mollywood approaches their films, though. they just, don't know what to cook, know what to do.
They just slap
they
everything
just
together.
mix it and hand it to you. Like, well, it's still food though. Eat it by force. By force, you must eat it. So we need those chefs.
And that's
So
the
when you find them,
problem.
please, link me up too.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. I'll bring the ingredients. Just let the person cook it. I'm fine. I don't even mind going to the market to buy it, but let the person cook it, because to me it's the preparation that's the issue.
At the risk of sounding like I am throwing my gender under the bus and I'm being a very terrible female right now, or even being misogynistic, when I think about the headache that comes with cooking, I think I somehow a teeny tiny bit understand why men sometimes say, I want a woman who can cook.
Oh, okay.
Because I imagine you have to deal with making choices of different things in life, and then you now have to add the headache of, oh, what do I eat now? So you now think, oh, please, I just want you to be able to know how to cook as
I
well.
think it's coming from the provision standpoint, where a man just feels, I'm going to be providing, doing all this thing. I mean, you might as well just be the one to cook. So if roles were reversed, would you be open to providing and the guy cooks?
But that's not the only thing. That's what I meant by in addition to.
You're not mentioning other things. Me, I'm just mentioning the one you mentioned. Food.
See, let's leave this matter. This is not food focus. This is film focus. On Smooth 98.1, Arthur says, good morning, Sean. I swear we're on the same table concerning choice of food. Whatever my wife asks, I say I'll eat whatever you cook. See, I can go on and on. Whenever I go out, I'm the worst person to go out with. And you tell me, so they bring the menu and say, what would you like? I don't ask me. Whatever you have, I will have.
But what if it's something you don't like?
Is it edible?
Also, you just eat anything.
Is it nutritious? Will it kill me or not?
No. What I'm saying is, like, you can't just be eating certain foods, or if you don't like certain, like me, I don't like fat on meat.
And that's why I said healthy. We all know that fat is not very great on meat.
So anything healthy you eat.
Oh,
garden egg.
Yes.
You eat eko. You eat.
Of course, yes.
Abacha,
Eko with vegetable and you're good to go.
So there's no food you don't like.
Duh, yes. Not like I don't like. I can eat anything.
All right, that's good though.
Because food is meant for eating. So
there's one Christianity arm that they don't receive gifts to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying, imagine a lady who doesn't care about what you cook. She just eats them. Another lady, the same lady who doesn't like receiving gifts. That would be a guy's dream. I mean,
LOL.
The guy just
LOL.
like, let's get married.
Oluwaseun on WhatsApp says, cooking is stressful. Yes, brother. We're on the same page. Cooking is stressful. Eating, maybe not so stressful, but thinking of what to cook is stressful. And if others said, I agree with you, Irabor. Preparation is stressful, but it is part of it, yes. And that's why I always think that people who enjoy cooking, they are an endangered species and they should be treasured.
Shout out to my dad.
He should be treasured.
And my sister.
Those who love cooking, I salute you. And that's one of the beauty of diversity that I appreciate about humanity, that we are not all the same. Because do you imagine how boring life would be if everybody was like me?
Imagine me marrying somebody who doesn't like movies.
Oh.
Or food.
That's a disaster. I'm sorry about what that marriage life would look like. Sorry.
Oh man, there'll be other things that might make me just not look at it.
Like basketball. Okay, so what were you watching this week?
Yes, so The Diplomat season 3 is out.
You're back to it.
Yeah, season 3 came out. Watch all the episodes, one sitting. 8 episodes. I can't remember, 6 or 8. Yeah. So that TV series is one of the better written TV series out there. Limited series, But I like the consistency with the storyline from season 1, season 2, season 3. They had already shown what the plot is in season 1. So it's not like you're trying to tie loose ends or make it seem as if, okay, you're looping this and looping that and trying to create another narrative. Like, it's the same thing, and they were able to kind of just expand it enough without, it being unrealistic. So shout out to the creators of The Diplomat. I would really love to see a Nigerian version of that type of series where you're talking about international relations, power exchanging hands and all those type of things. Politics. I love political dramas. I'm still a fan of Boston Legal till today.
Oh, yeah.
But this one has a bit of espionage and some, embassy vibes and everything. So yeah, it's a very, very good TV series. I love the casting. This guy, Rufus Sewell, the lead actor, the husband to the lead actress, and this lady, Kerry Russell, they cast the right people. So they are not excessively hot excessively fine, but like they are good enough to fit the role of somebody in government. I don't know how to explain it. Like
That's such a
they,
backhanded compliment.
no, they're
I'm
like
kidding.
they're not. They didn't cast. Who, I mean, they didn't cast like a. They didn't cast this guy, Superman, for example.
Which of the Superman?
Cavill?
Cavill?
Cavill. It's
Okay.
not like you cast Cavill and again, makeup and some other things can work. But I'm just saying they cast the right people for the gig. And I love the show. It's an all-time great for me, in my own opinion, even if they just have 3 seasons. And I saw Three Cold Dishes yesterday. Yeah. So
Don't hold back now.
no. First of all, it's better than Osamede. Way better than Osamede. Way better than Osamede. Is it in my column for top 5, top 10 movies this year? I'd say no. Could it be an honorable mention? Maybe. It's a film that is a 5/10 for me. Could be an 8 if they edited it the way they did with The Herd. Like the pacing was so slow. There were so many lulls, in between the film. It could have been shorter. I think that movie is about if it's not long, it's 1 hour 15 minutes. So it's either 1 hour 15 minutes to like 2 hours 10 minutes or something. So it was too long. There are a lot of scenes that could have been deleted. But again, we have to give kudos to the people who did it, because after the premiere they did a bit of not Q&A, but they just shared how they got to where they got to, in terms of producing the film. It was a film that was supposed to be 6 weeks, but eventually became a year plus.
What happened?
Funding, equipment issue, this one, that one, and because it wasn't only shot in Nigeria, so having to move 60 plus crew members, from Lagos to other countries, and working with other, production houses for, production that would happen in different countries. So, yeah, but regardless, because of people that are behind it, in my own opinion, I feel they could have done better. It's distributed by Film One, so at least the film should, if it's going to be the worst case scenario, I think it should do 50 million.
Are you sure? Considering the star power, it might pull in more than.
I believe it should do 100 million plus. But again, worst case scenario, 50 million plus. Star power is just only a SAS.
And Burna Boy.
Burna Boy is not in it.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
but at least he's going to, for the sake
of. I don't
of.
think is he promoting this film. Again. So that pool is like what happened with Ginger now. Ginger, when they were in cinema, it was doing okay, but when Wumi Toriola came from America to Nigeria and she started promoting, it had a spike. So it's not a case of The Herd where it's a great film. So even if you don't necessarily do promotion, which again I advise against people who think a good product to sell itself, you have to keep promoting. No. So, but now my point is, anybody who would come across a good film like The Herd, they'll be like, oh, this is good, I want to tell the next person. Fine. But how would that catch on? You don't know.
You first need to be out there.
So, but a movie like Ginger now, if they are promoting it coming from 4 people who their combined followership is like, I think 50 million. I mean, I don't know, maybe 20 million followers. Yes, 2% or 5% of those people would go and watch the film. And you've made, there are about 400 million naira at the box office now. That should be top 10 all time.
Which of them they had?
That's Ginger.
Ginger, yeah. Yes, over 400.
So they should be top 10 by now, because not too many films did. I've ever done 400 in Nigeria ever. So that kind of thing. But anyway, Three Cold Dishes, I feel you should still check it out. It's not a bad film. I feel it could be better, just editing. But the shots, beautiful shots. Aesop, beautiful shots, beautiful directing. I love the color texture. I love the art direction. I was watching it with one of my guys. I just knew this guy. I've known this guy for 4 weeks. I met him at the Head premiere. Shout out to Michael. He's also creative, and we kind of share the same, views on the same things. Osamede too. He's like,
you both thought he was terrible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like horrible. We saw The Head and it was fantastic too. Then we saw Three Cold Dishes together again, and we had the same, feel.
Oh, he's a guy.
Yeah, guy, Michael. Yeah, Michael. I don't do well with female friends. No.
Oh, don't worry. You don't know where I'm going.
What? I don't understand.
No, don't worry.
For why I say I don't do well with female friends.
Don't worry.
Your gender.
Don't worry.
Okay,
I know
no
where I'm
wahala.
going. All right.
So yeah.
All right, so let's quickly catch up with what's happening at the box office, give you the official number, and then go to the streaming platform to tell you what Nigerians are watching. Okay, so according to the official released number from Nigerian box office, Ginger and the Herd have combined giving us 500 and why did I say giving us as if it entered my pocket? But 573 million naira altogether, because Ginger got 435.5 million naira, while the Herd did 137.7 million naira respectively.
See?
So in terms of what's happening on the streaming platform, we'll just give you the top 5 on the Blue app as well as the Red app. And please note again that they are not necessarily recommendations, just what Nigerians have been watching, owing to a couple of factors. One, it could be because these movies and series just got added to the platform. I'll not say the other parts. So number 1, I don't know if I'm going to be watching this one because I feel like it's going to be the same story, but Tyler Perry's Finding Joy on the Blue app. Would you be checking it out?
I would. Sorry, before you go on with your list, something just occurred to me.
That
it would be nice to have Tyler Perry invest in Nigeria, since his stories kind of seem like African magic stories these days. It would be nice since he would have the funding. 50K, $30K can do something.
Who will bail the cat?
I don't know. Somebody will step in, Sha. But my point is,
Mabudu?
I don't know. He can just do it directly. Do
you think he's that aware of us?
Well, whether or not, I feel Tyler funding certain films and just, that would be a good idea. Yeah, it won't cost him anything.
It's the African magic stories. Oh, go on a breather. We'll be right back.
It's Amy, and you're listening to Smooth 98.1. Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a
How much is $50,000 now?
Emirates, and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids, and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai,
$50,000.
UK, and
That's
USA.
meager.
Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
That's quite meager.
We'll do a film with 70 M. We'll do a film with 70 M.
Love music, love life.
Thank you for listening to us. We are right here on Film Focus on Smooth 98.1, and we are back to telling you what Nigerians are watching on the streaming platform. In focus, the Blue app. So number 1 is Tyler Perry's Finding Joy. We hope that the lady indeed finds joy at the end. Number 2 is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. He made it there. Number 3 is Heather, while number 4 is Play Dirty. Number 5 is Jupiter Ascending. Because Oris is not here, we'll go all the way to 10. Number 6 is Most Dangerous Game. Number 7 is From the World of Boys, Gen V. Number 8 is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Ooh. I will be watching this one because Henry Cavill. Number 9, A Working Man. Yeah. Number 10, Heads of States. Now going over
That's not a bad movie, Sha. If you're looking for a film.
Which of them?
Heads of State.
Oh, okay. I started watching it. I don't know what happened.
Idris Elba and John Cena now.
Yeah, and the Indian lady, Priyanka Chopra.
So, but you can say India, I can say half caste.
No, Indian is India. She's Indian.
Okay.
Half caste is not a nationality.
Okay.
Yeah. Top 10 TV shows on the Red app. Number 1 is Bad Influencer. Number 2 is The Witcher. Number 3 is The Rats, A Witcher Tale. Number 4 is The Asset. Number 5 is Bad Guys Breaking In. That's an animation. Number 6 is Rulers of Fortune. Number 7 is My Sister's Husband. Number 8 is Spartacus. Number 9 is Death by Lightning, while number 10 is Boots. In terms of the top 10 movies in Nigeria on the Red app, number 1 is Farmer's Bride. It did drop to number 2 or 3 last week and 2 weeks ago, but now it's back to number 1. Number 2 is A House of Dynamite. Number 3 is Until Dawn. Number 4 is Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Number 4 is Jack Reacher. Number 6 is Thin Line. This thing is really holding on. Number 7 is The Waiter, while number 8 is from Asia Idli Kadai. Number 9 is The Elixir. And number 10 is Ballad of a Small Player. That said, tell us about your any
experience.
Extra? Yes.
So they've been going on for 14 years, which is not an easy feat, doing anything in Nigeria. So I give them kudos. I have a lot of respect for that. To be consistent on that level, growing every year. It's not easy. So they had a film market this year. They've never done it before. And it's just opening doors for people to kind of understand the business side of film, how you do pre-production, production, and how you intend to sell, because that whole cycle gets missed by a lot of people. They have a lot of master classes for cinematography, directing, producing, screenwriting, so many things,
Even soundtrack, because Davido was on a panel at some point talking about the preservation of Afrobeat and other things.
And when we're mentioning Three Cold Dishes, Burna Boy is an executive producer. I hear Davido has some works that he's doing. Tiwa had a film, before, and Watangari. But now, yes, it's good that we're having, the involvement of these guys. It's good, but now it's more so about making sure that the product itself, is good, not the move to make the product. The product should be good. It's like you want to put out a product that would feed kids and it's high on high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, I mean, it's defeated the purpose already because you're killing them eventually. So you have to really be conscious of all these things. So I hope that these masterclasses, panels, and all these things that they've done and they keep doing, would educate people, and people are open. People are open to receiving knowledge. People are open to criticism. People are open to understanding their current levels. There are some people that your current level is doing YouTube films, which is not bad. Your current level should be doing, TV films. You don't just leap to do something if you've not understood it, And I think, the guys from us have made it. I hope that they are understanding and learning their lessons. It's still ongoing. So if you haven't been to Afrif before, you can go to their website, afrif.com, afriff.com. It's a free event, mostly. There's some things you may have to pay for, some spaces you want to exhibit, but it's somewhat a free festival. You can watch movies, short films, documentaries. One of the things I enjoy about Afrif is the networking. You meet people. I met a student from PAL, that's Pan Atlantic University. Their school brought them for 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. And he one thing I even admire about that student, like, he just saw me and he just started talking to me. And he seemed like a reasonable person who is even in the labor market. Like, until he said he was a student, I was like, oh, okay. Then he told me his school. I was like, oh. So, like, I wish we had this when we were in school. You go for festivals, you go for things, you open your eyes. And he was asking me, are there any other festivals? Well, like, just wanting to know stuff, And I told him, oh, there's another one, S16 festival coming up soon. You have EW Lagos, Daria Talade and his wife. So it was like, oh, wow, like, he didn't know. So that's why festivals like this, come, and that's what people should open their eyes and patronize and try to see and be open to knowledge. That's what I feel we need. We need to just be open to learning and seeing how the ecosystem works and all that. So I watched there's a movie Safari by Obi Emelonia. I think Safari is better than Three Cold Dishes, but still had the issue of editing. But the movie is coming out this month, 21st of November, in cinemas nationwide. So look out for that one, Safari. I also saw another one by Kaede Kasum, Fractured. He said it to be in cinema sometime next year. I don't know if that film should go to cinema. I think that film should just go to festivals. Then hopefully, a platform picks it up. It can go to cinema just for the heck of it, but I don't think it will make money. The audience of Nigeria is not going to sit and watch that kind of film or be interested in going to go and watch that kind of film. It's a thriller about a lady who this life, you have to really be careful with the kind of people you mix with. So it's about a lady who had, a husband, too many things going on, and friends were jealous, and they tried to bring Otumokpo inside the mix, and I mean, yeah, the thing was very, 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 very funny. But at the end of the day, they kind of found it well enough. But I don't think it should be a film that should go to cinema, in my own opinion, Sha.
And I think the National Film and Video Censors Board is as concerned because they said that the 5th edition of the Peace Anya Mosigwe Nigeria Digital Content Regulatory Conference will focus on improving content quality and boosting funding opportunities for Nollywood productions, and particular about the content quality there, because they did tag the conference from volume to value. So, and that will happen on the 18th to 19th at the Muson Center. Now, the question really is, what do you think they can do in order to really boost the value of what we have being churned out of Nollywood? But before I take your thought, Irabor, please welcome to the studio, Oris. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you for making it in.
Yeah, even if I'm 50 hours late, but
It's okay.
I have a lot of issues, by the way, with what you were about to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
Starting from Three Cold Dishes, which is not a good film, by the way. So
He didn't say it was an excellent film.
No, I said it's not a good film. What I said.
So what's your rating?
I heard him
him
say it's 5/10. No, it's kind of like 3 or 4.
Why?
Because for the amount of budget that they had, that's a really crappy film. And the fact that they had Bonham Boy to like co-sign it even makes it worse. So no, just horrible. In a very pivotal scene, a cliff, and I'm sure you're also this, materializes out of thin air. How is that possible? And then the people who fall off the cliff, 2 of them are badly injured, and then 1 of them walks into the sunset.
Please, by the time the revolution happens and you're coming for this critics, please just know that my name is Oluwaseun and I'm not from Edo State. So
my goodness.
spare
your mom
me.
is from Edo State, so you might.
My
you
mom
might
is not
as well.
from Edo State.
Not?
My
but she's on
parents
the
are
border.
from Ondo
Yes,
State.
but your
Ondo.
mother is close to the border.
No, she's still from Ondo State.
Yes, from Edo State.
No.
They might just move over the border.
Just leave me out of it. I'm a
Tinubu
short
can decide to
woman.
change states and-
Anyway, it's just not it's not a movie that I think should or would go anywhere, frankly. And because it's the kind of project that it looks like they are or they were kind of positioning it as kind of, I don't know, African cinema kind of stuff, it falls really, really short. There is absolutely no chance that film does well locally or internationally. It's not going to happen. And it's not going to be because of anything. It's just going to be because it is not a good film. It is unlikely, except of course you're Irabor, that you'll see that film and then you'll say,
From where
we should go and see it. So I was just on my way here. Listen, I'm like, no. I have to stand against this.
But what did I say?
What
I said is what he's saying.
I was at the opening of Afrif, and this was the opening film for Afrif. So it meant that a lot of people who are like dignitaries will think that this is representative of the quality of what we have in Nollywood. Believe me, it is only representative of like the bottom barrel. It is not. Irabor was right when he says not top 5 movies. Actually, what it is bottom 3 movies that's come up from Nollywood this year. So yes, I needed to say that.
See, because you have not seen Osamede, you would have a change of heart.
And so maybe I put Osamede part of the bottom 3.
Osamede is in hell.
Leave at this point. Leave Osamede.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
I haven't seen it yet, but I will say it. And if it belongs there, I will have to dig it deep and like.
No.
So wait, what would happen if James Omokwe and Lillian Olubi shows up here?
I will tell them the truth.
I mean, I hate to throw faces in people's faces, but hopefully they can hear what I'm saying now, so that we don't have to have some kind of on-air conversation.
No,
but it should be clear that we don't consider this a good film. But I would not be insulting on it.
No,
I don't think that's like.
We're not going to be insulting, but like ask questions to understand.
Exactly. Yes.
So saying that it's the top 3 bottom barrel or the bottom.
I'm saying that here, but I'm saying here. I wouldn't want to say that because I don't think it's insulting. But
what if they're listening right now?
Well, this is the truth.
If they're listening right now,
the truth. I think it's better like this, when they can listen to it, they maybe meet. I mean, because I see them anyway at events, and maybe bring it up. That would be fine.
Well, all things be equal. Again, all things be equal. They'll be here next week.
Okay. Oh, unfortunately, I'm not going to be here next week. I'm traveling for the 21st.
That's a shame.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll be here.
So yes, exactly. Irabor will hold. Hopefully, he shows up in the studio.
I will come.
Okay.
Physically. Well, I mean, hopefully. Yeah.
All right. Now, how has it been with your Afrif movements?
I have seen, I think, 3 projects, including one, I guess, China co-production.
China?
There's a film called goodness, I know I'm going to forget the title. Oh God, it's what's her name? You know Vingonia, right?
I've gone 2 days.
No, Vingonia.
No.
Yeah.
She did so she's part of the production team for this. I think it's part of Nile Distribution Company's work.
I don't know. This is new knowledge to me.
Oh, okay, so but you know Nile, right?
But what is Nile doing though? Like
I think everybody's trying to like see if they can crack the international space. I think that's kind of like a huge focus for a lot of Nigerian entertainments currently. And so this film is written and I guess starred. I mean, he's the star of the film. A guy called Razak Adoti, I think. Raised in England, but a Nigerian, and so it has a lot of American flourishes, which is not very good. But otherwise, I don't mind it actually. It's not a terrible film. Unlike say 3 Cold Dishes. That's the guy. So yes.
I've never seen his face.
He has. Anyway,
I have no idea.
He does have. So he's the star of this film I'm talking about, and it's directed by a Chinese or an Asian guy.
Is this Son of the Soil?
Yeah, Son of the Soil. Thank you. That's the title of the film, Son of the Soil. It has this kind of B-movie feel. You understand? And I expected, I guess, some kind of martial arts at some point, but that didn't quite pan out. But it's like an action film. Very interestingly, the cinematography is very striking, actually. Very, I don't know, how was that? But in any case, it was a decent film, and it looks to me like it's shot for a whole lot less than our friend 3 Cold Dishes and Bonham.
How much do you think they spent?
I really can't tell.
No, just
really can't tell.
From what you saw.
No, I'm not even going to attempt it because I'm sure I'm going to be way off.
500 to a bill? Or somebody was 400.
I never really believed those figures, to be honest, because when you see the movie, you're like, okay, where exactly did the movie? I can't see the money. I can't see the money on the screen. So
definitely, I don't think they would shoot such a film for 100 million. To be too small.
No, to be too small. Yes. So maybe if maybe between 200 to 4 or 5.
No, I know. 3 Cold Dishes, I think.
No, I don't. Oh, I was mean. Oh, sorry, I was talking about Son of the Soil.
Okay.
I was talking about Son of the Soil. But yeah, so I saw that one at Afif. Like I said, maybe this is what I would give a 5 over 10. To be honest, if you've seen a bunch of B movies in Hollywood, you think of it as maybe this is kind of the equivalent. It's just not as. The editing is interesting, not great.
What do you think about the editing
about the fight?
3 Cold Dishes?
We'll take that right after this breather.
Yo, this is Jimmy Jordan.
By the time the revolution starts and they start to eat for breakfast.
The resolution is us going out there. Actually, it's not the other way around.
No,
they are the establishment.
They
are the establishment.
Those who cannot take criticism.
We are going out.
How is that?
How will eat you for breakfast?
How is that revolution? That's not revolution. That's just establishing. That's just what we are. That's where we are now.
See, I told you. I told you. I
told
you half of it on there. Half of it.
The principal thing is this: is that we have people who are disrespecting the audience, and that's the bit that I feel I struggle with. I don't like people who are saying, you know what, bring your money, bring your time, but I'll disrespect you when you show up. It's like going to restaurants and ordering a meal and giving me competition. Like, why am I eating this? So I'll say take the freaking food back, but unfortunately you can't say take the movie back because you already paid. Yeah, so so that's the thing that really pisses me off. How will you just materialize a clip out of something because you're trying to do a Thelma and Louise?
There can be miracles.
That brings us back to this.
Let me not lie to you.
Someone was telling me that but is this he expected more from what's his name, from Burna Boy? I'm like, it's not true. I do not expect more from Burna Boy.
You did not expect more from Burna Boy.
No, he hasn't done any movie in a minute.
There's not even that. I feel like I can tell his taste. I feel like I can tell his taste from his music, and I'm not surprised. When you see that scene where in the trailer where you see the guy who is getting shot, I knew that this was probably what they showed Burna to make him drop the big box.
That part where they were
and they showed it twice in the movie to tell you that that's what they're holding their stuff on.
What that?
Style on international radio. Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life.
Love music, love movies, love life. And I think at the same time, at this point, we're going to need a little bit of water. So we love water in order to douse the fire that's in the studio. It's raging. And this gentleman, as always, we know them for that. But sometimes it's like, we're not prepared, it's the way they give their unfiltered takes. I can't even imagine what a film focused podcast will look like. It will be.
Make it happen, Chioma.
What does it? Okay.
Yeah, camera crew editors.
I'll think about that.
That's all.
It will be so fun, and I'm certain after each episode I'll lose my voice.
And hopefully not your job.
And you now come and join us.
All right, so earlier I was asking you what you think about the NFVCB's conference and how you think they can take Nollywood from volume to value. So anybody?
Look.
Oh, you think it's just another gathering for small chops?
Wow.
That's Sheon, by the way. That's not from either of us. No men in the studio.
Sheon
That's
2025.
Sheon thing. But no. Unfortunately, I think I saw the names of the people there, and I'm like, I do not know that these people who are speaking here are necessarily the same people who would expect to alter the lack of quality control in the industry. I do not know that the names that I saw there, I'm like, I'm not sure. What we need is like outsiders to come and say, remember from last year, what's his name? I feel like I'm skipping so many things. John Boyega, he had that thing at Africa where he was talking about how people do not really want to listen in Nollywood. Essentially, they want to be praised. And you then have to start finding interesting ways to say certain things about what they have produced. I think that's kind of like an external voice always counts more in Nigeria. For some reason, we never respect the insiders who know a ton of stuff. If tomorrow they give Irabor an Oscar, suddenly all of the things he's been saying on this exact same show will now become like scripture, because finally we figure that he has foreign validation. Okay, that's the guy. You understand? So that's a huge problem. So when I'm seeing the names here, I'm like, I don't know that these people can do this thing that's value bit. Well, do you want to mention the names? But anyway, I read the report. I'm like,
okay.
I'm not sure that these are the guys. Like I said, we need somebody who is not people from the outside to come and tell us that, you know what, maybe, just maybe, if you do this and you do this and you do that. So, or maybe again, they also mean value as primarily financial and maybe local. Then of course they can keep producing what they're producing, which is entirely fine.
Me, I don't have an issue with making money, grabbing money, anything. I don't really have an issue. My own is, if you're going to do a project and you've done your due diligence and you feel, for example, let's say this thing is going to cost 100 million and maybe you mark 900 million, you chop the remaining 800. I mean, my own is do the 100 the way it's supposed to be done properly. And we don't do that. We just do all these kumbaya gatherings and everything, and nobody's really talking about what the issues are. Like he said too, I mean, everybody doesn't want to be criticized. Nobody wants to even learn or understand what is going on, because the root cause of it is, number one, we have excellence issue like Oris has been mentioning all the time. Number two, we don't even have talent that is open to nurturing that same talent to grow. Number three, our ecosystem is faulty. We don't have distribution. We don't have piracy control. I'm not saying that, you can stop piracy just like corruption or anything, but like, at least let it be a way, Then production. See the fight that happened 2 weeks ago on set.
Yes.
We don't have, our guilds are not working. I don't know who these people are. 2 years ago, most of these actors too are not even registered to any guild like that. I saw a podcast or something with SODK, Jemima Sunde, and one other I think Bisola or somebody. And Jemima was like, she's not part of any guild. She just, just like, okay. So the industry is in shambles. So we need to fix those little things, properly first. It's like you're trying to learn how to drive. You've not tried to learn with stick shift. I know people just jump to automatic. I can drive, but there's some fundamentals to learning it, if you get my analogy. So we need to first do those things first before we now start, trying to do all the other things that people want to use to get notoriety.
But I think, Rebel, what you're addressing are like maybe off-screen issues, which of course in some ways show up on screen. But I struggle with projects like, say, Three Cool Dishes, where you have there's everything. Yes, I mean, you have a script somewhere, you have goodwill because people are going to want to see, because of course Burna Boy's name is attached to it, and somehow you are disrespecting your audience by not putting your best foot forward. You understand? So, and when I say this, people are always of the opinion I'm speaking about some fancy Oscar. No, I'm like, no. The rules you have established in your own film, can you stick with it from the beginning to the end?
Yeah.
Don't switch stuff because they're trying to, like, I don't know, fit some kind of, because in this case the movie is centered around three women, and somehow you are kind of vaguely aware these three women were trafficked when they were kids, and so they years go by, they they manage to amass wealth and resources, and they're like, okay, can we take revenge on the men who sold us? So that's practically the entire film. And you kind of understand in a sense that because it's so female focused, there is a plan to ensure that these women triumph at the end of the day. I get that sense from the beginning, even from reading the synopsis, and you know what, I can tell that they are trying to make this thing happen. So what this means for them, unfortunately, is that no matter what kind of gymnastics they have to like do to ensure that the three women survive at the end, they will do it. At the same time, they want to include action set pieces in the same project. You know, so but if your script is weak, it means that at some point you will now have to figure out, okay, this is the end I really want. How can I get to that end with magic? And that's exactly what they did. And I'm saying that this is disrespectful to people who are giving you their money and their time, you know, and their goodwill to come to the studios, to the cinemas, to come and watch what you've made. Yeah. So I was saying off air, it's exactly the same thing when you go to a restaurant and you can tell that, okay, these guys, this rice or whatever is from 2 days ago. You know,
sprinkle of extra pepper, extra oil, microwave.
Thank you very much. You know? But of course, you have eaten rice in your life before, so you can tell that, you know what, this is bad rice. Even if there's pepper and whatever, this is bad rice. So in that kind of case, you are going to tell the restaurant that, look, people, take this thing back. But sometimes the response is counting on you being a little bit too hungry to care. They're counting on you being too tired
to be a Nigerian
to care. They're counting on you to not understand what rice is, to not
to claim your rights on the rice,
to ignore it. You get? And if you then decide to say, you know what, maybe this isn't right, they want to gaslight into saying, you know what, the fault is your mouth. It's not that our meal is bad. You understand? When you have those kinds of things, that's exactly what Nollywood is doing to some of their viewers. By trying to make us, I'm not an idiot, so I understand that at the end of the film, you should not show up, you should not produce a cliff when there was no cliff. That's ridiculous.
There can be miracles.
So anyway, these are no. That's just a terrible excuse. There are no miracles here.
I get why they selected 3 cold dishes, because number one, Burna Boy is on it.
The theme.
The
theme is Afrobeats,
something. You know, it was supposed to be the opening and closing film, and the movie was supposed to even show yesterday itself. So I think that Africa didn't get good selections this year.
No, I think what happens is that for Africa, and I've been there, a few years, part of the thing is the opening and closing movies are not movies that are chosen based on quality. They are shown. In fact, when I was at the opening the other day, at the opening, somebody on the line was saying that this movie was only selected because of politics. Unfortunately, people will keep murmuring stuff like that because the organizers are not giving us reasons to think otherwise. Because you see the same thing last month. There's a film from, I think it was called Headless, that showed up last year. Nobody has seen that film after the opening. You know why? It's just not good.
It was that Headless.
That's a joke people made by
she's doing today.
You know, and so, but the point anyway I'm trying to make here is this: is that when you're choosing stuff out of policy and not out of quality, you leave room for these kind of statements to be made. Unfortunately for Nigerians, you make the statements and then they say you are the enemy. But no, it is you who left that room for that to be said.
Don't leave me doing things out of policy and out of quality. Oris the Great. Let's take a WhatsApp message as we wrap it up on Film Focus for today. Sarah says, in fairness to what Irabor and Oris have said, there's a lot that needs to be done in our movie industry. I say this because I saw 3 cold dishes, and let's say it left me wondering what the thought process was like. But someone said they just put an artist that makes waves to sell their markets. Well, the artist produced it, so.
Exactly. I mean, that means he gave them money. I don't think he did anything else.
I was hoping I would have time to talk a tiny bit about this one, but we just have to pass. About Zambia government indicating interest in understudying the operation of the national values and, you know, how we make our movies and some other things as touching the National Orientation Agency. But they complained that we're having too many rituals or cultism in our movies and it's influencing their youths.
This is something I think the NFVCB would I spoke to the DJ weeks ago, and this is something I'm sure that he would take very seriously.
It's just funny.
No, really,
and not funny.
Is that the case?
No, apparently no, but it should be a case where a country is feeling like you guys are influencing our people in an interesting way.
And then they should create their own movies too now.
No, but they now you cannot. I don't know. You cannot.
No.
What's the word now? Underestimate the amount of influence that Nigerian culture has across the continent.
Okay, good.
Look at China. China really limits amount of what's it called Hollywood movies in their cinemas. The US was saying TikTok should not be in the US because influencing kids. So yes, they are right to care. They are right to care.
Restrict the content.
Unfortunately, the internet is also hard to restrict. So you remember that
China is doing it now. Didn't they ban Twitter at that time? So I mean,
okay. Quickly, as we get out of the studio, Call of Duty is getting a movie adaptations. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, I'll see then. But I'm not excited.
Why not?
I'm not a video game guy, so
no. But imagine a video game about action, having a good action film.
I do not care. But if it shows up, I mean, I'll probably see it. But no.
Meghan Markle is returning to Hollywood. Anybody excited?
But she's coming as herself. So why is she returning?
It's just a cameo.
She's at least
She'll be
acting.
fine. I do not care.
Guys, okay, we're done. Final recommendations for today.
Do not see cold dishes.
See
See the herd. I still haven't seen it. Irabor still told me my ticket was expired, so people should I think I should carry a placard actually and say, you know what, Irabor, give me my ticket. I haven't seen that, but yes, I think it's a decent enough film, so that would be my recommendation.
See the herd. You should see the herd. Yeah, and also see Three Cold Dishes. It's out in cinemas today. Just for audience perspective, I want them to share their perspective. I love that Joy mentioned has.
It's in the cinemas today.
Yeah, it's in cinemas today.
Okay.
So then The Diplomat on the Red app, and yeah, I started watching The Chosen on the Blue app. Lovely series. God, too much.
That's Oyibo series.
Oyibo series.
Somebody was praising Shaka Ilembe the other day, and I'm like, see, and that person that's doing that, by the way, is an Hollywood producer. I'm just like, even South Africans are way better. God save us. That's all I can say. God save us.
So, your trip to Amsterdam, will you be back before the end of the year?
Yes.
So, I'm saying this in advance
you
so
want to
that.
push the interview?
Of course not. We're not pushing it. Maybe. You can't join virtually, unfortunately.
I might be able to join. It's just
that would be great.
My schedule. I don't know what the schedule is going to be, but
I want it to be two of us.
No, sorry, it's going to. You're going to run solo. You're going to run solo.
So that the dance will be bossy. We'll put them in the
like
middle.
I said, I will not. I don't intend to boss.
No.
But yes, if it does come up, we have to say, you know what. Yeah, I have to see the movie before. I must do that. See it before I leave, at least. That I can promise to do.
What I was going to say is that towards the end of, this is November already. Today, 7th of November, and we need to prepare our watch list or our review, how the year has turned out in terms of movie. Because every time it's like we keep having, should I say, paucity of good movies this year. So we just need to be sure that towards the end of the year, when we do the year review, we have what it is that we're going to talk about in terms of the movie, the top 3, the top 5,
and yes, of course, we also have like the top 3 disappointing projects. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to that one.
We don't have a top 10 list.
By the way, we at X is on the visual arts thing that they do somewhere on the island, and so they have like a cinema section, and they have the lady that won, what's her name, the Golden Bear. That's the big award at the Berlin Film Festival from last year. She's apparently African and French. And so she's in town. I wish I could bring her here. Anyway, but yes, I wanted to say this because there's a huge cinema thing, and they are focused on like what I consider really, really good projects from the continent.
Okay. Meanwhile, Father's Shadow has been sweeping different nominations at the British.
Yeah, I saw that. So I guess we can. I wonder, what does this mean for AMVC? Are they going to nominate it?
They would.
They would
if they submit.
We're out of time and we need to go.
It can't be movie of the year.
No, I'm just thinking because now with all of these British accolades, are they thinking is it a British film or is it an American film?
No.
We'll have to say that about it. AMVC and Amas have to tell us.
Released in Nigerian cinema, so yes, it's eligible.
We'll see.
Thank you, as always, for being here. It's a pleasure having both of you, and have a very lovely day. Social media.
Catch Oris, yes, exactly. Catch Oris on Twitter. Not on the streets. CATCHORIS.
So you need bodyguards with that,
Apparently, yes. After, especially as Shewa seems to have been encouraging people to
How good is your martial arts? You better go take martial arts
I
classes.
know. I think I just know how to run. And that'll be fine. Run and hide. But yeah, like I said, catch me online. Catch Oris on Twitter.
My own is Irabor Okosu 100. So Instagram hasn't taken my account down.
Have you been posting?
No, I will start posting from next week.
That's when we'll know.
Yeah. So that's why I was afraid to post. So, but now I think from next week I'll start posting.
Thank you. We continue with the Casbah at 12 right here on Smooth 98.1. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun.
Let me guess, we used so much time talking about food. I'm just like, what is you guys spend like 10 minutes talking about food.
Oh,
just
please.
like,
It's part of the fun.
See the person.
It's part of which person?
I'm not just talking.
My friend, will you come over here? What is that?
Sorry, who brought it up?
I'm talking.
it was her. And she even said it before she started that it's not